Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. He's a sharp little ball here. Albert Ferrer. And it's Bernardo Silva. Vinicius Junior. And it's Del Piero. And here's Vinicius Junior. Thiago. Well read, nice interception. Quarter of an hour played. Vinicius Junior. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Lobbed in behind. Irwin is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Tries to play it through. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. And here's Owen. He's having a go. What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! He's got himself an absolute peach. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Vinicius Junior! It's always been caught napping. And it's Pedri. Now it's Del Piero. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Great ball if he can get there. Just the... And Owen! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Owen did very well to get himself one-on-one. Now he's got to figure out how to beat the keeper.
Albert Ferrer. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pass somewhat off target. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Vinicius Junior. Irwin. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Owen, given the lift of his goal. Rummenigge! He scores! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's worked it through. Shoots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Costa Curta. Looking to pass their way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He won't be happy with that one. The ball is loose, and the chase is on.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Bernardo Silva. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front. Oh, has a shot! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! A finish of true class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
That's good running with the ball. Szoboszlai. And this is Owen.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of...
He's gone for goal! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Paris Saint-Germain could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be...
And that is that. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saviola. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Tries to play it through, and he was alert to it. Rummenigge might just make this. Thiago, nicely weighted ball. Thiago. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That has ended up in no man's land. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just Del Piero! It's loose, and there's... Oh, what has happened here? Thiago, he's got tall! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Del Piero. Now that looks a decent ball. They're urging him to... Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Del Piero plays it short. Nice interception, well timed. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Saviola. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Can he get it through?
2 added minutes.
Thiago plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's gone looking for safety. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
To make sure to put
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Messi. Thiago. Great vision. And it's Messi. Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chips it through. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Some resolute defending there. Oh, now hit. Good effort from distance. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Barcelona with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Lampard. Thiago. And he's away. It's Thiago! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Thiago clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now?
Substitution in progress.
And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. And this is Pele. Drilled in low. Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
He's had it taken off him. Rijkaard. And he's surging through. And he's intervened well there. Short changes him with that pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
In with the challenge. Rummenigge. Now that's well seen too. Davids. And it's Rodri. Quality ball. Lampard. Irwin. Oh, that's a key interception. We've won a throw in.
Substitution.
Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal. Del Piero! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Thiago, he has found the way through. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. He's having a hit! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what...